Hey guys, welcome to one of my build guide videos. As I always do, if this is your first time here, welcome. And my name is Eternum Knight, and I love making support build guides for these types of games, like First Ascendant, Division 2, um, any RPG game or ARPG, you name it. I make, especially if there's a support type build, I'm going to be making it. So for you healers out there, rejoice because this is the season of the healers, and healers are eating very well this season. So what I have for you guys are two healer builds that's gonna carry you and your team through tier 10 escalations, like no doubt about it. So let's get right into it. And I have two different playstyles as well. So the first one I'm going to show you is a pure healer build, and if you don't have the prototype version of it, don't worry, it works unprototyped as well for tier 10. So let's get right into it. So as you can see, we're rocking 4-piece Future Initiative. It's been the staple healer set since it released. It doesn't heal as much as like the new Ortiz gear set, but no worries. You don't need that. Future Initiative always outshines every other healer build. So let's start with the weapons. I got the Scorpio. You guys know what it does. It adds debuffs, and then once you get enough stacks, um, 20% damage from all sources. Also, the lefty with perfect sledgehammer. So you guys know the deal with that has been a staple since inception. We got 4-piece proto type. Um, and what you want is repair skills across the board. Repair skills, repair skills. This one dropped skill haste, but it is what it is. We still do enough healing. And then we're rocking the new Benefactor chest piece. So what this does, it gives us perfect empathetic resolve, and it repairs it whenever you repair an ally, their total weapon and skill damage is increased by 3 to 20%, and then 1 to 15% for yourself. So we have 6 skill tiers, so we're going to get the most out of it. So with the Future Initiative chess piece, we have what's called ground control, and so basically everybody that is at full armor gains 15% full damage, weapon and skill damage. But if you rock the chess piece, it goes to 25. However, with the Benefactor, you add 15% to 20 instead of 25% weapon damage. Every time you heal somebody, they're going to go to full armor, then gain that 20%. And then at full armor, you're going to gain the 15% from future initiative. So that's a total of 35%. Now, if nobody's getting healed, right, and everybody's at full armor, you're stuck at the 15%. But at escalation tier 10, somebody's getting shot. So at least one person will hopefully have the buff active. And if you rock 3 DPS and 1 healer, at least one of the DPS are doing 35% increased damage at full armor, right? So these are the pieces. Unfortunately, you want skill repair skills on everything. Unfortunately, this one dropped with crit chance. I'm a little sad, but it is what it is. We have enough repair that we're fine still. And then we're rocking Birdie's backpack for those quick revives, right? And then all the mods, repair skills, and repair skills. So now what I want to talk about is the augment. So you can rock the unprototype version just like this, and you'll be just fine. Prototype version, the bread and butter is Paradox. So as you can see, it provides a certain chance to refill your magazine by 100 for each bullet fired. So with the chem launcher, it'll give you 2 bullets after you fire and heal somebody. But it's at a chance. So, but Paradox procs a lot more often than you think. So, what we're running is 4 Paradox. It might be overkill, but guess what? You never run out of chem launcher here. You can just spam away your chem launcher, and it basically never goes down. As you can see, we have 8 ammo, right? ammo cooldown by 16.5 seconds, and then cloud duration 9.3 seconds. And this is honestly at expertise 24. Once I get to 30, the cloud duration will be around 10 seconds. As you can see, the ally repair is 1.4 mil, but the repair over time is almost at 300k. And then for the healer hive, the healing's at 430,000 per tick. So with the hive and shooting your chem launcher, they're gonna be healing if both are if basically your allies are within your hive and the chem launcher, you get a total of, let's see, for one tick, 700k. So almost a full health. So you could just keep spamming your chem launcher heals and you're good to go. For the chest piece, you can have one augment of Atomize. This just helps with CC a little bit for like bosses and things like that. Just to increase the grenade radius. Not so much the damage. You're not really doing damage with grenades here, but just for the radius. And as you can see for the stats, we have a 11.5 magazine refill chance with Paradox, and this procs like nearly all the time. And then the grenade efficiency, right? So that's the build. This is what you want to run, even unprototype. Unprototype, it still does amazing, right? So now what I want to share is a little unconventional healer build, and this has to do with the survivalist skill tree with the incendiary grenade for CC purposes. And what I mean by this is, even in tier 10, if no one's getting hit, no, you don't need to heal as much. And I've tested this at tier 10s multiple times. I could go from my other build, the Paradox build, I will come out of a tier 10, let's say over 1 billion healing. I rock this set and I come out with less than 250,000 in healing. It truly makes a difference, and it's definitely a different playstyle. However, we're not rocking a lot of repair skills, so there's a change in it where it makes up for all the repair skills. So we rock Scorpion and Lefty again. We're rocking full future initiative for that 15% damage buff for your allies, and you want to rock skill haste on all the gear. However, this one has repair skills. That's okay. It's fine. But what you really want is skill haste on all your pieces, right? And because we're using grenades, we want to use the collector. And what this does is it gives you 3 grenade capacity, 50% grenade radius, and honestly, we don't really care about the grenade damage, but the grenade radius is like, it's 4 of those atomized augments into one piece. And so, for the mods, repair skills. So we use the Atomize augment here. So 2 of them. I didn't want to re-roll these because it's for my other build, but honestly, you can rock 3 Atomize and 1 Paradox, and you should be fine. But now we have an extra 25% grenade radius. So that's a 75% grenade radius. And let me show you what this looks like here. Look at that. It covers almost the entire range. And if I could get this to 100%, it's even more. So basically what you want to do with this build is spam your grenades to CC the entire field. And while everybody is running for their lives because they're burnt, your DPS aren't getting hit, and they can mow down the enemies. And then, because of that, we run low on healing. As you can see, that 430,000 from the other build, we're down to 356,000. So pretty much like almost 100,000 difference in healing. Now, if you still want to heal, this is where the backpack comes into play. We're going to use the new Mama Badger named Backpack, right? Skill haste, repair skills, and repair skills. And what it brings is perfect safeguard. Since no one's getting hit, you're not getting hit. And if someone does get hit, that's not you. Guess what? That skill repair will be increased by 160%. So while that full armor increases your total skill repair by 160, this makes up for all the pieces that doesn't have repair skills on it. And for this one, we're not rocking the chem launcher. We're going to rock the riot foam just to add an extra layer of CC. So you can just shoot this also indefinitely because of the 2 paradox augments here. So with this one, you just want to spam grenades and CC every single instance. And then on top of that, I forgot to mention this, you regain a grenade every 30 seconds once you have less than 2 grenades. So you're pretty much never running out of grenades. So you don't use it wisely, and use it for every encounter, and to get every 2 grenades every 60 seconds, right? You gain 2 grenades. Like if you ran out 60 seconds, you'll have 2 grenades again. So this is the build, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're rocking on any other different variations of this build. All right, catch you in the next one. Bye.